It was Karen's 17th birthday. It seemed like only yesterday since she ran away from home. Just 14 years old. It had all seemed like a big adventure then. Running her own life, creating her own destiny, and at all cost avoiding her domineering parents. But life on the streets was not all it had seemed. Squatting in derelict houses was cold, and nowhere near as comfortable as her room. Money was hard to come by, and life spiraled into a world of theft and prostitution. The lower she sank, the further she became, separated from the home and family that had loved and cared for her. At first, she resisted the call of the powder, until the promise of a better world was just an injection away. It was there to help her, but once it's in, once it's touched her soul, it won't let go. Now the cravings set in, and a single-mindedness was when and where was the next fix coming from, and nothing else mattered, nothing else was important, only the fix. And this meant she would lie, cheat, and steal, to keep the blur her mind was in, from the crushing punishment that threatened if the monster was not appeased. The things she would do to score. Then she would hide away in a dark corner, retrieve the spoon tied round her neck, and from the side of the soiled bedroll, she'd find an old needle, and with an almost robotic fervour, she mixed her brew, then went in search of a vein. Until this poison that now flows through the blood stopped for a short time the hurt and the all-consuming cravings. Karen was a junkie. She looked gaunt, eternally lost in the reflections, mixed memories and distorted chemistry of her poisoned body as she slipped out of this world and down the dark passage. Mrs. Chandler tried hard to recognize this body that they had laid out for her. She scanned the features for any signs of the stubborn teenager, the one that had walked out that night over a request to clean her room. This grey, thin creature looked much older than her little girl. Her face was drawn and covered in sores. Mrs. Chandler wondered just how bad the rest of her body must have looked. It wasn't until a small box of belongings was presented to her that all this hit home. A necklace that she'd given to Karen at her 14th birthday sat as a reminder that this was her daughter, and an explosion of grief and guilt poured out. The difficult line trod by any parent, not sure if their actions created this or just didn't go far enough to stop it. A family friend took the weeping mother from the viewing room, and as the curtains were drawn, a lab technician extended the pristine white sheet of a mum's fallen little angel.